Hello everybody, I'm in Owensboro, Kentucky for Golfing the Tri-State today. We're at Windridge Country Club. Man, this is a great country club, and talk about a great guy who's going to be our guest today, Tom Millay. He's the senior champ here, and he's also the director for NECA, the National Electrical Contractors Association, our primary sponsor, along with the IBEW Local 16 in Evansville and Local 1701 and Parish Avenue right here in Owensboro, with Larry and everybody over there. Tom's coming back here at Windridge. We're going to talk to the champ. Golfing the Tri-State coming up. Stay tuned.
Golfing the Tri-State is brought to you by NECA and IBEW Local 16 and Local 1701.
NECA and IBEW Local 1701. Owensboro's best team, contractors with direction, safe electrical work. It's a quality connection, done right and on time for your home or business. A skilled, trained workforce, it just makes sense. NECA and IBEW Local 1701.
The Good Samaritan Home is independently owned and operated and offers residential living and Alzheimer's care.
The Good Samaritan Home is more than a job. It's my opportunity to fulfill my life's passion of helping others with care and compassion. A smile or a friendly wave from the resident is worth more than any paycheck. Here at the Good Samaritan Home, we're like family.
The Good Samaritan Home is a non-for-profit health care ministry affiliated with United Church of Christ. Call or visit goodsamhome.org.
Come play through at H&H Music, where quality and great prices are par for the course. Pianos by Albert Weber and Young Chang. Digital pianos by Kurzweil. New and used grand pianos. Player pianos by Story and Clark. Beautiful console pianos by Weber and Young Chang. Band and stringed instruments, including Eastman, Jasmine, and Takamine guitars, plus Ludwig and Mapex drums, sheet music, and more. Make a key time at the H&H Musical Arts Center for lessons on any instrument. Swing away at H&H Music, the trusted name in music.
Tee Time Golf Complex, the Tri-State's premier golf practice facility. Learn from golf pros on Tee Time's lighted driving range, short game area, and putting green. Tee Time has state-of-the-art computer video swing analysis and certified professional club fitting, which will take your game to the next level. Then take what you've learned to Tee Time's full 9-hole par 3 golf course. Tee Time Golf Complex is also the Tri-State's premier shop for golf equipment repair. Plus, it's the most fun place to be in the Tri-State. Everyone you see loves golf.
Tee Time. The Equipment Connection. Highway 57 just west of Daylight is your connection for fun. The Equipment Connection specializes in the Tri-State's greatest golf carts. Customized for golf and fun. Golf carts for home, farm, and the golf course. The Equipment Connection can even make your cart street legal. The Equipment Connection, Highway 57 Daylight. Your connection for fun. Brian Schmidt and his family know about golf and fun. The Equipment Connection. Welcome back to Golfing the Tri-State. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the champ, the senior champ at Windridge, Tom Millay, and the director of NECA.
Hey, thanks, Joe. Glad to be here.
It's good to be here. This is awesome. I love this course, Windridge. First of all, let's talk about NECA a little bit.
Okay.
So what's NECA? Well, the electrical contractors.
Yeah, National Electrical Contractors. There's about 104 chapters of throughout the United States and Canada. And we are one here in Evansville. We serve southern Indiana and all of western Kentucky. We have about 30 electrical contractors. 16 are in the chapter here in Evansville, 6 in Owensboro, and about 6 in Paducah, Kentucky.
Neat.
And we take care of their needs here in Evansville.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they have a great website too. You think,
oh, yeah.
Well, how do I get an electrical contractor? All you need to do is go to southernindianaelectricalcontractors.com. Of course, the W's, www. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
southernindianaelectricalcontractors.com. It has all those signatory contractors right there on the page.
That's right, and we've got them listed under residential, commercial, and industrial. So just pick whatever you need and click on one of those contractors. And a lot of those contractors also have their own individual websites, so you can click there and find out exactly what they do.
A lot of good folks. And
absolutely.
It's
great contractors.
It's important to use a union electrician. Just so important, because electricity, it's dangerous.
Right, it's very dangerous. Our members go through a very extensive training program, and We believe they're the best trained in the industry by far.
JATC.
JATC, Joint Apprenticeship Training
They're awesome.
Committee.
All right, Windridge.
Yeah.
It started in 1957,
1957, yeah, it was an old farm back then, and several members got together and decided they were going to form a club, and they just took pretty much what nature had to offer. They put in the tee boxes and the greens and the traps, of course, but other than that, it's pretty much the way the land was at the time it was a farm. In fact, back on one of the holes on 15, as you drive up the fairway, you'll roll across the corn rows that were there at the time. So
isn't that neat?
Yeah. But we got some great holes here. It's a lot of fun to play.
Trying to think 15, because I've golfed a couple times with Tom here.
Yeah, it's a par 5 along the road.
Right,
yeah,
goes and then
long
the par
5. Yep.
Nice hole. Now, what's the number one handicapped hole here that I'll do with Joe's scorecard?
Number one handicap hole is number 3. It's a par 4, out of bounds on the left, all the way down. There's trees and sand traps on the right, and there's a ditch on the right, and then the green up, as you get closer to the green, it's protected by a trap on the right, and it's a tough hole.
Is that the one?
A lot of bogeys.
Do you shoot over a little pond to get there?
No,
That's not that one.
No, that I think you're thinking of number 5.
I know, yeah.
Yes, number 5 is a dog leg left over the little pond, but number 4, it's just the way it's laid out, and it's elevated green, so it makes it a little tough to get to. A lot of shots come up short, and then those that are aggressive that shoot over the green, and that makes it tough coming back.
Okay, that's what we'll do for Joe's scorecard.
Yeah, it's a good hole.
Neat.
Yeah.
And you're going to do a tip for us, and tip of the week
I'm going to give you
up.
a putting tip for those individuals that miss a lot of those short putts. I'm going to show them a little something that might help them out.
Fantastic.
Yeah, good.
That's great. This is a gorgeous course. Just a great time out here. It's a private course, but we'll talk a little bit more in the third segment about how you can come out and maybe golf the course. And if you win the foursome this week, you can come out and golf the course.
Yeah.
So you got to join the GTT club. Tom's a member. You go to golfingthetristate.com. Just click on the GTT club. Doesn't cost a thing. Just Golfing the Tri-State's an entirely free, and for the courses too, the courses don't pay for us to come out. We just thank our sponsors so much for helping us to be supported. But go to golfingthetristate.com, GTT Club, sign up, and you could be coming to Windridge, baby. Because Sunday we're gonna draw.
Oh, great. Windridge is one, we think, of course I'm a little prejudiced because I'm a member here, but we think it's one of the better deals in the Tri-State. You know, it's a great club, great people out here, great course.
The senior champ at Windridge right here, Tom Millay, director of NECA, and we're coming back with a putting tip of the week on Golfing the Tri-State. Stay tuned. The IBEW Local 16 and NECA, the Southern Indiana chapter of the National Electrical Contractors Association, want you to know about the quality difference of union electricians, a direct result of the ongoing superior training our electricians receive. It eliminates mistakes and saves you time and money. Non-union contractors cannot offer the high quality of training provided by our joint electrical JATC.
NECA and IBEW Local 16.
Treat customers as you would like to be treated. Provide a high level of service and always be honest and fair. That's the way the Clement family has done business at Diamond Equipment since 1969. Construction equipment from Case, Cabelco excavators, Terex trucks, the best from Hyundai and Takeuchi, JLG lifts, and more. Diamond Equipment also has a wide range of used equipment priced to sell, and the parts and service team is second to none, with factory-trained technicians and on-site service available. When you finish with the 18th hole, give Diamond Equipment a call.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Kirkland, President of Kirkston Mortgage Lending. You've heard our slogan, putting your best interests first. That really is our philosophy at Kirkston. We know by doing a great job for you today and getting you the best rate possible, you're going to be a customer in the future and will tell your friends and family about us. In this day and age, it is important to get good service and be treated fairly.
Putting your best interests first, Kirkston Mortgage Lending.
Since 1953, FT Kelly & Sons in Evansville has kept the tri-state swimming with custom in-ground pools. If you can dream it, FT Kelly can build it. Get a free estimate on how FT Kelly can change your life with the pool of your dreams, along with pool supplies, full-service openings, closings, repairs, and replacements. Your family will love FT Kelly & Sons grills, spas, and accessories too. For 3 generations, FT Kelly & Sons Evansville, East and West.
Heat and Frost Insulators, Local 37, yeah. They insulate the USA, and they're trained to know just how. Industrial insulation, insulators got it down. Use the ones who know the job. They keep it green and never stop. Best at what they do in this town. They're the insulators.
This right here is the key to lower scores.
Absolutely.
This guy's really good with this thing here. And he's also really good with NECA, the National Electrical Contractors Association. Special thanks to y'all.
You're welcome, Joe. Glad to be here and glad to do this.
The IBW Local 16, the IBW 1701 right here in Owensboro. We're at Windridge Country Club. Time for tip of the week, a putting tip from Mr. Tom Millay, who's the senior champion here. What,
right.
You said you don't want your competition to see
Yeah,
this.
I hope that the guys I play golf with don't watch this, because that could be detrimental to my game with them. But for those other people, you know, a lot of people have a tendency when they're on those short putts to either putt it left or putt it right, and primarily because they raise their head. They have a tendency to look and see where the ball's going. So what I want to give the people, golfers in the tri-state area, is a little tip that will help them prevent them from doing that. Okay?
Nice.
All right. So let me show you what this little tip, how it works.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people when they're putting look at the ball. The problem with that is when you look at the ball tends to move. You know, when you hit it, it moves, so you want to follow it.
Right.
And what I do, I pick out a little dot of grass behind the ball, between the putter and the ball. So right there's just a little white spot on that grass.
So you're looking.
I'm looking
like
right
here?
No, I'm looking right behind the ball.
Right behind
See that little dot right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm focusing on that dot, and the reason that I do that is that dot doesn't move.
Right.
Okay? The ball does, but the dot won't. So if I focus on that little dot and keep my head down.
Oh, nice.
Okay?
Right.
The dot doesn't move, so, and I never see the putt go in the hole if it's 8 feet or less.
Really?
I never see it.
Never look at it.
Never look at it.
I've heard that before.
I never look at it. I'll keep my eye on that dot all the time through. If it goes, hopefully most of them go in. Sometimes they don't. You just miss the putt.
Right.
But that will help you to make more putts, and you'll be more consistent.
8 feet and in.
For me, it's 8 feet. Some people do it a little longer than that, 10 feet in. Some people a little shorter than that. But for me, it's just about 8 feet. Because after that, you know, if it's more than 8 feet, it looks a little silly to keep your head down when the ball's rolling across the green.
That's true.
You know?
You kind of want to see what happens.
Yeah, you want to see it. But,
Yeah.
you know, anything shorter than that, I just make myself keep my head down. And,
Okay.
you know, my putting has really, it's been good.
Well, yeah.
Years. Yeah.
Senior champion at
Yeah.
Windridge
And putting,
Country Club.
you know, is one of the tricks to a good round.
Okay. Well, I'm going
good
to try
putting makes
this,
up for a lot of sins.
because that's a really good tip. It does.
Yeah.
It makes up for a lot of sins. You've said that on the course. Boy, that just wiped out a few sins right there.
That's right.
Okay.
So just focus. Try it.
Looks like it has a little break.
It's got a little break to the
Right to left.
to the left.
Yours
Now
was
just
perfect.
set your putter down behind this little bit behind the ball.
Okay.
Focus on, pick out a little dot of grass or something between the ball and your putter,
Okay.
and then just make yourself stay down.
Okay. That was nice.
It works.
It works, doesn't it?
It works. I'm telling you, it works. It's really good.
Just look at the little spot. I'm having like a karma thing here or something. What do you call that?
I'm not sure.
When something dawns on you, what is the word for that? Holy cow.
Deja vu? Maybe?
Deja vu.
I'm not sure, but
That happened before in the past, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It
A
works.
revelation.
It works.
I guess.
I'm
That's
telling you,
neat.
it's a good little tip.
We'll go ahead and do another one. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 here.
Well,
All
have
right.
to.
That is
should
an
be.
awesome tip, Tom Millay. No wonder you're the director of NECA. Shoot, man.
Well, NECA doesn't pay me to play golf, but oh,
Beautiful. Just
missed it.
Yeah. Not bad though. Okay. I like the feeling of that. It was
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah,
just
it is.
hearing
You have to
go
get
in.
used to it. You have to get used to it.
It was really
You
strange.
got to make yourself stay down. Don't let yourself look up.
Okay. I've been I've been working on my putting all winter. On my stroke.
You missed it same place I did.
Did I?
Yep.
Okay.
But at least you stay down.
Right.
Okay, and that's the trick. You'll get used to it, and
That's
then you'll,
neat.
like I said, you'll make a lot more putts.
That is really cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
How about on a long putt? Do you change your mindset at all?
I still focus on it. I can just look up after, if it's a long putt. I mean, you can look up after a little bit, but I still do the same thing. I never look at the ball. I always focus on right behind the ball, and then hit it. Then if it's a long putt, you can look up. But it makes a world of difference.
You know my wife Lori?
Yes.
She tells me to watch my putts go in. So Lori, I got to listen to the man.
Yeah.
I do. Does your wife golf?
She has clubs.
She has clubs. But she doesn't come to the club.
Well,
very
she
much.
does. She occasionally she'll come out and play. But
Does she know her husband's the champ?
I think so. Yeah.
The champ, right here, baby.
She probably does know that.
Well, you're going to go do Joe's scorecard
Yeah.
with me in just a couple of segments, not very long. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the club with Tom coming up here. Windridge Country Club, really a great place. We're going to have fun on hole 3 here in a little while, too.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Joe.
Good tip,
Enjoy it.
man.
Oh, good.
Putting tip by Tom Millay.
Yes.
That's right. He's royalty,
Thanks, Joe.
Golfing the
Appreciate
Tri-State. Stay tuned. We'll be
Okay.
right back
All right.
with the champ.